All right, let's talk about the future of your career. Because right now, the playbook for 2025 and beyond is being completely rewritten by artificial intelligence. And we're going to dive right into what that means for you. So let's just start with a question that's probably on a lot of people's minds. Is that degree you worked so hard for, or are working on right now, already starting to become obsolete? It's a tough question, but it gets right to the heart of this massive shift that's happening. The first thing we really need to wrap our heads around is this huge disruption happening with skills. You know that traditional career path? Graduate, get a junior role, work your way up? Well, that first step, it's starting to break down. And look, this isn't some far-off prediction. We're talking about a massive scale of change happening right now. The World Economic Forum says that by 2025, a whopping 44%, that's nearly half, of the core skills you need for a job will be disrupted. The pace of this is just incredible. And this disruption leads to something people are calling the broken rung. Think about it for a second. How do you learn when you're just starting out? You do the basic stuff, right? The grunt work? A junior analyst cleans up data, a marketing intern writes simple social media posts. But now AI can do all of that in a heartbeat. And just like that, the training ground, that first rung on the career ladder, is disappearing right from under our feet. So what's the result? Well, you get this great split in the job market. On one side, you've got the routine jobs like data entry, and they're just plummeting. But on the other side, these really complex jobs, things like AI orchestration and systems architecture, they're just exploding. That comfortable middle ground, it's getting hollowed out, and fast. So you might be asking, what's causing all this? To really get it, we need to change how we think about AI. It's not just another app or piece of software anymore. You need to start thinking of it as your new coworker. This is the key. We're shifting from AI as a simple tool to what's now being called agentic AI. Last year's AI was like a very smart calculator. You had to tell it exactly what to do every single step of the way. But by 2025, an AI agent's going to be more like a digital employee. You don't give it a task, you give it a goal, and it figures out how to get there all on its own. It's a total game changer. Let's make this real. Imagine you just say, schedule a meeting with this new lead. The AI agent then takes over the entire workflow. It watches your inbox, researches the person, drafts a perfect email, and even puts the meeting on your calendar. So is your job gone? No way. Your job just got a promotion. You're not doing the work anymore. You're managing a digital workforce. Okay, so living in this new world means we need a totally different set of skills. It's not about what you can memorize anymore. AI has that covered. Now it's all about the quality of your thinking. The new baseline for pretty much any knowledge worker is something called AI fluency. And this isn't just for the tech nerds. This is becoming as fundamental as reading and writing. It means you can look at a problem and know which AI to use, you know how to talk to it to get amazing results, and, this is a big one, you have the judgment to know when the AI is confidently wrong. And here's the paradox, what's really fascinating. The more powerful the technology gets, the more valuable our human skills become. Analytical and creative thinking are at the top of the list because an AI can follow a plan, but it can't come up with a brilliant idea in the first place. And then you have skills like empathy and leadership. These are critical for the stuff AI just can't do. You know, managing people, building relationships, closing a big deal. Now, this brings us to one of the hottest debates out there right now, coding. With AI getting so good, is there any point in learning to code anymore? You've probably seen this quote from the CEO of NVIDIA, Jensen Huang. It's powerful, and it's definitely fueled this idea that, hey, if you can just tell a computer what to do in plain English, then coding is dead. But hold on, the reality is a little more nuanced than that. Yeah, an AI can write lines of code, it's great at syntax, but it can't really reason about the entire system it's building. It's like being able to write a perfectly grammatical sentence, but having no idea what it means. You can't write a great novel like that, and you definitely can't build secure, complex software with AI alone. So the developer's role isn't dying, not at all. It's just evolving up the food chain. We're moving from being code writers to being code editors, reviewing and improving what AI creates. And eventually, the most valuable role will be the architect, the person who designs the entire system that all these AI agents will work inside of. So technical thinking is more important than ever. So, how do you take all this information and actually build a career strategy out of it? Well, it turns out there's a simple but really powerful formula for how to succeed in this new world. And here it is. The winning formula is simply X plus AI.
X is your thing. It's your passion, your deep knowledge, whether that's marketing, finance, biology, whatever. AI is that fluency we just talked about. The real value, the magic, is when you combine the two.
Let me give you an example. A marketer isn't just writing ad copy anymore. Marketing plus AI turns you into an algorithmic creative. You're the one directing an AI to create 100 different versions of an ad, testing every little detail. Your job becomes managing the whole creative operation, guided by data.
Or think about finance. An AI can tear through thousands of financial documents in seconds. So the finance pro's job is no longer filling out spreadsheets, it's building and stress testing the AI models that predict risk. You become a predictive strategist.
And the beautiful thing is, this works for any field. Operations, HR, sales, you name it. That deep human knowledge you have in your specific area, when you amplify it with AI, becomes your unique, unbeatable advantage. That's how you make yourself indispensable. Okay, this all sounds great in theory, but what should you actually do? Like today? We've boiled all this down into a really clear, step-by-step roadmap you can start on right now. Here we go. Phase 1, build your foundation. You've got to understand the big ideas of AI, maybe learn a little bit of Python, and become an absolute master at prompting, at talking to these AI tools. Then phase 2 is about applying that knowledge. Build a simple automated workflow with a no-code tool, learn SQL so you can speak the language of data. And then finally, phase 3, this is your proof. Build 3 small projects that use AI to solve a real-world problem. Put them online. That portfolio, that's your new resume. So, there you have it. The career ladder isn't actually gone, it's just being rebuilt with different materials. Those old entry-level jobs are fading, sure, but this whole new world of opportunity is opening up for people who can blend their human smarts with AI fluency. You've got the roadmap, so the only question left is, what are you going to build?